And we're back, just like that. I am
Okay.
so grateful to be here today. And I'm going to introduce our first speaker, which is Michele Landers. And she is part of the Enlightened World Network. And what amazing things she has to tell us, I'm really, really excited about
Oh
on this
gosh.
beautiful divine day. And
Mm-hmm.
we also have Sharon here with us. And Sharon has got a little sound and a little vibration, I know, for some divine love for us. So, without further ado, Michele, please tell us, what does 2.22.2022 mean to you? What are the messages that you're getting on this energetical wow day?
I know it certainly is a wow day, and I can tell you that I'm really feeling it. And first of all, thank you, Rachel, for having me on, and Sharon. It's so good to see you. I love the EWN network. It brings such wonderful content to people, and it's really a wonderful platform. So where we could grow spiritually, right? And that's what we want to do, is grow spiritually. So, as a numerologist and paying attention to the numbers, it is a very, very powerful day. I think that the sequence of numbers is what's so powerful. It's two, which we all know, 222, 2022. Now, what does all that mean? And it'll be interesting what happens at 222 when we're on here. Um, so we have this powerful sequence of numbers, but we also have to consider what the numbers, the total of those numbers, what they come to, and that is a 3, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So the 2 by nature is dual. It's a feminine number. It corresponds to the planet moon, to the moon. The day of the week that it's associated with is Saturday. The element is water, and we know what happens when there's a lot of water energy, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And the astrological house that's associated with is Taurus. And the color, because all numbers have color, is orange. That's why I'm wearing kind of a salmony shirt today. And you too, Sharon, do you have some orange on there? Okay. So that is the color that's associated with it. And the gemstone is moonstone. So true to the duality of the number 2, it can bring love and hate, marriage and divorce, war and peace, profit and loss. The negative 2 is dependent, it's uncooperative, and it's overly sensitive. Now, the energy also of the 2, which this is the part that I love, it's extremely feminine. So it's got this strong feminine energy, and it accentuates all of the attributes of the number 2 in the positive, which is cooperation and harmony and balance and truthfulness. It is sensitive. Again, it is sensitive. It's receptive, and it's gentle. It's emotional. It's about partnership. So today, we can hope that the positive attributes of today will manifest. And that is, it can be an incredibly cooperative day today. And it could lead to joyful collaboration of some sort, individually and on the world stage. Or it could bring in a little bit of discord and disharmony. And, it all depends on how we react, where our energy is. If we are normally insensitive, or if we're normally resistant, or if we're normally angry, the number 2 is gonna really accentuate all that. If there's discord coming around, or if there's discord in your environment, then 2 could accentuate that. Unless you decide, no, 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 I am going to adopt the positive attributes of the 2 and bring harmony where there's discord. So I wanted to also bring in, so visually I could show people some of the energy of the number 2. Where should I start? Okay, where am I? Okay, so you guys can see that, right? That's the high priestess in the number 2, and she is the number 2 of the tarot. And that's a number of introspection. It's a number of secrets. The high priestess holds the secrets of the universe. So it can also mean things happening behind the scenes. And as I said, true to the duality of the number, it can bring love or not so much love. Marriage and divorce, war and peace. And, it can bring some dependency. But the 2 asks us, it implores us to cooperate. It implores us to bring balance. And because the number 2 is associated with the moon and with water, it can really, really stir up a lot of emotion. So today, it can be, depending on where your energy's at, but it can, if you're a little bit unsettled, it can bring a little bit more feeling of being like high strung. It can bring emotional ups and downs. So it can be a really intense day. But the number 2 does focus on what we really want to bring about with the number 2 is focusing on partnerships, which we're doing today, which I love, and teamwork, which we're also doing today. And another card, where is that card? Oh, okay. So it also corresponds to the number 20, the 20 of the tarot. And that is, we can all see that, right? Although it's backwards. It's the Judgment card. And what does that mean? The Judgment card is about awakening. So you can awaken to your true divine self today, if you just want to put that energy in there. So think of it as, I want to awaken to my divine self today. I want to experience those awakenings. It can also mean being at a crossroads, making a choice. And we'll show you that card. So here's the 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords has a few meanings, but what I'm going to focus on right now is coming to a crossroads. So the 2 is very instrumental when it comes to making decisions, like, what should I do? What should I do? Well, if you tune into the High Priestess energy, you'll know exactly what to do. And then we also have the 2 of Wands, which is another one. Let me find that card. Where do I have that? Where's the 2 of Wands here? Okay, so we have the 2 of Wands as well. And he is in a more peaceful, introspective, right. I love that. That's exactly what he's doing. And we also have the 2 of Cups. And don't you love this card? That is cooperation and loving and being together. So the 2 of Cups can bring about a peaceful resolution. It's peacekeeping. So it can be a day to kind of get things off your chest in a non-aggressive way. If there's things that you've been thinking about, but it's kind of eating at you and you feel like you have to speak your words, because remember, today, the total of all these numbers actually equals 3, right? So 3 is communication and it's expression. So it's a great day to speak your truth. Again, in a very non-aggressive but truthful way. So I want to look a little bit more at the number 3 here. And so we have all of these numbers, these divine, sensitive, wonderful, balancing, harmonious numbers if we choose to tune into them, right? Or we could have the opposite. But if we're focusing on the 3 also, because the 3 is also going to bring in energy. Now, the 3 can be a very, very, very busy number. It's in its positive expression, it's joy, it's happiness, it's creativity, it's optimistic, it's words. Oh, look at that. Sorry about the dog. In its negative expression, it could be jealousy, it could be lacking focus. It has a lot to do with your emotions, as I spoke of earlier. You know, it could be like a little bit up and down. It could be a little bit superficial. But again, whenever you have numbers showing up, what you want to understand the meaning of the number, and you want to focus on the positive energy of that number. So in the tarot, again, we have the high priestess, which is balance and intuition. That's the other thing. Your intuition can really be heightened today. And it is a great day. I mean, it's always a good day to meditate. I shouldn't say it's a great day to meditate. It's always a good day to meditate. But today, especially, we should take a break at 2:22 and just do a meditation sharing, right? So the high priestess is balance and feelings and intuition and inner wisdom. And the justice card, which I did not show you, I don't think I did. But anyway, the justice is about balanced decisions, choices, and acting upon those decisions in a very balanced way. And then we have the judgment card again, which is that wake-up call. It's an awakening to us, to awaken to our divine self. It's kind of breaking through that cycle of karma, you know, and getting into what do I have to do to up level my spiritual life. So all of that is really bubbling. It's on the surface here, right? It's bubbling. So then we have the 2 of Wands, and that's exploring your options, thinking about what are your options. It's a very introspective day. The 2 of Cups, connecting with others and expressing your feelings. And the 2 of Swords, which is making an intuitive choice. I almost forgot the 2 of Pentacles. I have that here too. Okay. Yeah, you know the cards, huh? That's juggling, right? So that is thinking about, okay, I have these resources, and so what do I do? Where do I want to place my financial energy or my money energy? Where do I want to put that? So as you can see, there is so much energy going on today. It's amazing to me if anybody's even being able to sit in their seat without floating up, you know, and because there's so much of this energy, it's almost like we have to tether ourselves to something so we don't float away. So that's a lot of what is going on. And it's funny, or maybe not so funny at all, that you're calling this is a divine energy today, because it really is about the divine and the female energy and female goddess, and tuning into all that and being introspective and just balancing your life and having all that love and sharing that love out. It's really beautiful. if we focus in on the number of 2 and all the beautiful energy of it. So that's most of it. Do you guys have any questions though about it?
Wow! It flowed. It fit with everything you just said, with what we talked about with Charmy already, what we talked about with Terry Angel. Everything that you said just went bloop, 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 bloop. It followed right into place, which I knew in my heart it would.
Oh,
Again,
wow.
this was a dream that I had a year ago, and
Oh,
here it is in its reality. Here it is
mm,
without any effort, with grace and ease, as we all express the same
mm,
message to you,
mm,
viewer. We love you,
mm, mm,
love who you
mm,
are,
mm.
and you get to choose your pathway. I think
Yes.
Michele must have said that 10 times. And there was a couple times I'm like, oh, Terry just said that. We were just talking about that. And yes, I might fly away, but that's okay.
That's okay. That's
I'll come back
okay.
somehow. So it
Yes.
was so beautiful to you to expand, to express all of these things that we're
Right.
feeling. That is really part of this now moment. And
Yes.
spirit, not me, hold us three together at this moment in time, because I believe you were to set us up to a level for Sharon to play that sound.
Wow.
You gave us the foundation to understand what we're experiencing,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
so that now when Sharon tells us, leads us in prayer and meditation, how whatever it is that is being told to you do at this moment is
Right.
exactly what we're supposed to be doing, living in this joyous moment of now of love.
Right. Of
It's
love.
total collaboration
Mm.
without any effort.
It's ease. And that is so, Rachel, that's just the thing with the numbers. Things flow easily and beautifully when you what's the word I want to use? I guess for lack of another word, when you flow with the positive aspects of the number, everything does flow. When you don't resist it. That's why when I do numerology charts and yearly forecasts, it's to show people what's the energy that year. And you don't want to fight that energy. You want to flow with that energy, and you fly high when you're floating and you're flowing with the energy. So, because all the numbers, what we live in a world of duality, and there's up and down, there's black and white, there's good and bad. So, the more often we can flow with the positive energy of whatever it is that's going on, the easier our life is. And not only that, we get these messages from the divine more clearly when we're flowing with that natural energy. We're not fighting it, we're not resisting it. And that's the beauty of the numbers and numerology, and just being able to tune in to your spiritual self and your heart. Things flow so much easier, right?
Michele, how do people find you? Because we're not done with you, but I just, before we
Oh,
turn over to Sharon for
yeah.
22 in a few minutes, because it's coming,
Yeah.
I just wanted to let our viewers know where they can find you.
Well, thank you. It's michellelanders.com. My name with one L, pretty easy. Pretty
Perfect.
easy. Yes, thank you. Thank
All
you.
right. Michele, I know you're going to stay with us.
Yes,
And
I am.
because I'm going to ask Sharon to go ahead and unmute yourself and come on with us and start in this joy, because I know you're going to talk for a second, and whatever it is that you are guided to do, we are here to support, to do, to lead. You tell us. Welcome, Sharon.
Oh my gosh, Michelle, everything resonates with what you're saying. Absolutely everything. And I've just got to share what bowls wanted to show today or wanted to come to this ceremony today. I have my Tibetan bowl, which will begin the calling. The diamond rose quartz crystal bowl that I call Sir has two elements: diamond, which is all about soul and clarity and purpose, and the rose quartz, which softens that brilliance of the diamond. Two elements. I just love the synchronicity here. You just can't make this up. And then this I call Gabriel's voice. Archangel Gabriel is just two elements. Here we have the feminine on the outside. We have the gold on the inside. So this is platinum on the outside, gold on the inside, in the frequency around the heart, which is perfect harmony in the heart, feminine and masculine. There we go. It's just, you can't make this up, Michelle. And then to create the Trinity, the total, the three, is this is a Frosted Classic bowl, my first bowl. Her name is Belle, Belle, and she represents the Zeal Point chakra, which is the Ascension chakra, and at the base of the skull. So these three have come together today to express the divine feminine, the emotions, the support, and everything that we are experiencing. Everything you said. And we are at 2:22. So let me bring Incredible over here. And we begin with a summons of three gongs with the Tibetan bowl to summon your higher self. And in this beautiful space of now, we welcome the highest vibration of ourselves as it enters the space to create this sacred place to celebrate, harmony, to celebrate the divine love, to celebrate the three, the two, the 22. All of this is part of the essence of this day and this now. And as the bowls speak their sounds, I invite you to welcome the sounds in to your inner space and outer space as you explore the openings, the messages, the possibilities that these bowls can create for you, these sounds can create for you. They will also open doors and structures for when Kira comes on this afternoon with her healing sounds of divine love. Kira will be absolutely brilliant with this. I know. I've worked with Kira in the collaborations in this beautiful network. So I trust that this will open doors that will help her continue the sounds as we move forward this afternoon. So you got to come back for that one. Okay, so just breathing in and breathing out. Acknowledging the beautiful presence of the divine here, which is you. Opening the door to possibility. Breathing in and out. Take a deep breath. Sensing into the inner and outer space, noticing the shifts and changes and connections that are perfect for you in this moment. Connected always. Another big breath. Wiggle around a little. I've never met a bull that's as conscious as Sir is, and right now he's giggling. I think he had way too much fun with that.
It's true. I got a thing for Sir already.
The most fascinating bull.
That was exquisite. I am trying so hard to be present in this 3D reality on this show right now. And it's, I mean, I've been doing all kinds of wonderful stuff this morning, but your friends, well, I'm trying to pull myself back in just to complete these sentences. And maybe I don't need to be here fully and completely, because it sent me into the partnerships, the two that we were talking about, the balance, the marriage that Terry Angel was talking about earlier, to marrying ourselves, to saying that I love my life. Those sounds elevated all of this discussion that we've had and just kind of put me in a cotton candy, prismatic, wow. And I write about in my blogs or in my Instagram posts about how I'm having an affair with the mountain. And my lover is the Cenacito behind me. And he is who came when you played those bowls.
Oh, how cool.
And
How
now I
cool.
have this physical spirit. And because I always tell the mountain how much I love it, and it's been green because we have water and it provides so much for me, and it's comfort and strength, and it's just my bestest friend. And you physically gave him an appearance, and it was just divine. What a divine experience. I mean, it really was. Thank you.
Cool. Oh. Thank you, Rachel. And oh my gosh, Michele, everything you said was just so perfect for what the bowls seem to want to say in their way today through the crystal.
They did communicate. It was absolutely breathtaking, and I don't know, it transported me to a garden, and all of these flowers just, it's giving me chills, all of these flowers just coming down and crystals coming down upon me. It was absolutely taking my breath away, Sharon. Thank you.
Oh, thank you for
Just
that, Michele.
beautiful. Just
Sharon,
beautiful.
how would you please share with all of our viewers, whether you're watching this in the present moment or anytime in the future, how can we connect with Sharon?
Well, at soundwellness.com is our website. And there are links to we have several websites, and there's a link to all of our websites there at soundwellness.com. There's also the Sound Wellness Facebook page, so wander over and say hi there too, if you find it okay. And I'm just so grateful for an introduction to Ruth about a year ago for me, that I found this incredible community of people and light workers and just brilliant beings that just blow me away every time. I am so inspired every time we gather. It's just the most incredible community. So thank you to Ruth for creating this, and Terry Angel for the incredible work that you do in supporting the community here. Wow. And then there's Dido and Sue also. Oh my gosh. Wowzers. The community that helps us be here is just incredible.
I can't say enough about Dr. Ruth Anderson. And so, dear viewers, as we share this joy and divine love, if you feel that joy and divine love and you are able to monetarily support or donate to Enlightened World Network, all of the information is right there on that link for you. And it doesn't just go to sponsor some major corporation that gets lost in whatever. It is literally providing the space so that we can be here for you for no cost. Internet cost. It costs to have these beautiful staff members to keep things straight. People like me who can't spell and get things mixed up, I really do my best effort, but I need somebody to double check me. So, this is just my little 2 cents plug to please help Enlightened World Network, because all of this information is, of course, already within you. But this awesome organization gives you a chance to experience everything for free. It gives you the chance to connect into yourself. And so, what a great way to actually keep this divine love flowing, if it's possible, to continue to help or support other organizations or even any of the individuals. I know Terry Angel is really on her own, and she's traveling, spreading the word. Another great person just to donate to, as well as Sharon and Michele. Whoa, you could actually book sessions with these people, including myself. Your own personal private time to find out what your spiritual calling is? It's true. That's what we're here for. We actually, as much as we love ourselves and love our lives, well, we're really here for you, because we're here to help you find your happiness, your truth, your divine love. And with sounds like that, with knowledge like Michele, gosh, gee whiz, that Mad Max world is dissipated in my mind. I have no concept of the end of the world. I have no more fears of wars and angers, because I truly get and understand how loved we are. Wow, Michele and Sharon, you just popped me out of that. This whole day is more energy than I knew it would be. Is there any closing thoughts that you have for us, Michele?
I'm not usually speechless. I'm a little bit speechless right now because I'm a little bit overwhelmed with all of the energy and the love. And I guess what I want to say, gosh, we're in this together, okay? This is the really important piece that we have to understand. We're in this together, and we don't have to do it alone, and we shouldn't have to do it alone. The calling is for us to work in harmony, in balance, in love, because when we do that, we elevate. As we join together, we're elevating the world. Our energy can be that positive and that uplifting. And so God bless you, Rachel, and you, Sharon, and of course, Terry, and Dido, and Ruth, and Sue, and all of the people who are involved in this wonderful platform, allowing us to share with one another. And in this way, we uplift the world. So yeah, we're in this together. So thank you. Thank you both. And thank you, EWN, and everybody who's watching. And I invite everyone to get in touch with their divine energy because it's there. It's there.
It
You just
is
have to,
there.
right. So thank you.
Oh, fantastic. Please check out michellelanders.com, 1L. And Sharon, tell us, what are your closing thoughts? Because I have made a new bestie. Sorry. Sir and I are just, we are connected at a core and a level that I can't explain. So what would you like to close us out with?
Thank you for that. And oh my gosh, Michelle, the numerologist that guides me on my spiritual journey says I'm in a 22 pinnacle the rest of my life. So it's like been full
Wow.
steam ahead for me for a number of
Whoa.
years already. So today is just another 22 on top of all that for me personally. And
Wow.
I remember you also talked about the choice that is so prevalent today, Michelle. And I remember years and years ago, I stood on top of one of the hills here in Calgary and said, I don't know how many lifetimes I've messed up with not doing what my soul wanted me to do. So I said, I promise to the universe out loud that I will walk the journey that my soul wants me to walk in this lifetime. I promise to walk it. And when I made that choice many, many years ago, then it meant I have no idea what that full journey is. I have some inklings about what it involves. I don't know what that journey is. However, I did ask the universe to just show me the next step. And when you promise the universe, if you make that choice, today is a big day to create a soul purpose choice. You've had a big door opened in your field with the sounds and the words and the energy today. So make a choice. Consider that. Promise. And you don't have to know anything but what the next step is.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said. It is the faith, it is the trust, it is God's will of just allowing the flow. Remember, Michelle talked about the water?
Mhm.
That fluidity. Just go with the flow. Everything that we have said so far, and we're halfway through our amazing, beautiful day. Thank you, those who are peeked in and sneaked in and watched little bits of it. The message has been consistent. It's you. We love you. We want you to love yourself. And we want you to take that radical responsibility of all the universe's love and all the unlimited possibilities. And it sounds like, oh, but it's so, well, easy, cotton candy, joyful. I'm still sitting here. I haven't exploded yet. And I feel like I could. Well, all right. Thank you very much for being here on this hour. The next hour, as Sharon did give us a little sneak preview, we're going to have Kara here. And she, I believe, is going to continue this sounds that we're doing. I also have a beautiful message from Julia in Tokyo that we'll play as well. So, a little bathroom break. And come on back and check us out as we continue with this divine day, with this divine 2 and 3, because it is that trinity of what it is to be a sentient being in this now moment, in this plane, as love is now the ruler. Thank you, Enlightened World Network, once again for hosting us. A big woo-woo to Dr. Ruth Anderson for putting this all together, because without her and her fulfilling her purpose, we wouldn't be able to host this moment. So a big thank you to you and your staff and Enlightened World Network. All right. See you in a few.